Hello, compatriots. Oh, look at this. My cat's here again today. And now, the questions. What is your dream job? Can my dream job be being Maureen Johnson? Because that would be awesome. But since she's her, and I'm me, and I'm supposed to grow up to be the next Stephanie King, I guess I'll just have to settle with being an author, and making enough to be a stay-at-home mom as well. What is one skill or talent you wish you had? I really honestly wish I was ambidextrous a lot of the time. What is your least favorite food and why? Alright, this one was a little hard for me to pick because I have a lot of least favorite foods. So I pulled my family to figure out what the one that I'm most vocal about disliking is. Meatloaf. Because it's just so bland and boring, and I just feel like it's the food you make when you don't feel like making anything else. You are elected Supreme Ruler of Canada. Your new subjects demand a new name for their country that reflects the glory of their new leader, Queen Lucinda I. What will you change it to? Well, in the first place, I must thank the subjects of Canada for declaring me Queen. I don't know if I'm quite up to the task, but I'll try. Could we not just keep the name Canada? I rather like it, but if we must change the name, I would submit Automasical, because Canada is Automasical. And that is all there is to say on the matter. You are given the gift to talk to animals. However, you will lose this power once you ask 3 questions of an animal. What animals will you ask? And what will you ask? If my power to talk to animals goes away after I ask 3 questions, then I would just avoid asking questions for a really long time and just talk to animals for, like, ever. I know that's probably cheating, but since you didn't specify a time limit, I'm going to go with that. The only downside to this is I'd probably ask questions just in conversation, completely forgetting about the 3-question rule, and I'd lose my power. If I had to pick 3 questions, though, these are the questions that I've come up with. I would ask the first question of the cats in this household, Tiger, Lily, and Cuddles. Why do you pretend like you aren't playing when you actually are playing? You know, like when cats do that, where they play, but then when you walk around the corner, they pretend they were just doing whatever. Then I'd ask the dogs, Max and Storm, what do you dream about? Because I'm really curious. Then I'd ask our guinea pig Sandy, who I kind of forgot to mention in the last video. I'd ask her how she liked living here, because sometimes we do forget her a little bit. It's just we sometimes forget to take her on a vacation pet her. What place in the world do you want to visit the most right now? At the moment, I definitely want to go to Ireland, but sometimes I want to go to Britain instead. And I'd definitely love to go back to BC to visit Chantal. What is your favorite season? This answer isn't going to make a lot of sense, but I once told it to a teacher, and since he didn't disagree, I'm calling it legitimate. My favorite season is April. Just think about that for a second. If you think about April, it has spring and winter, and sometimes it can feel a lot like summer. And at the same time, there's still some leaves on the ground, so it's kind of like fall. You kind of get that briskness too. What is your favorite name for a boy? My favorite name for a boy, if you mean what I would name my first male child, would be James. But I'm not sure that's completely my favorite name for a boy. I also like the name Dane. And the name Dominic. And Aiden. What is your absolute favorite movie?
Beauty and the Beast.
What is something about yourself that you like? The thing I like most about myself is definitely my imagination. Okay, so that's it for me. Looking forward to the challenge for next week, Jacob. Bye, guys. No! Don't sit on me! No! No! She likes the string. Storm thinks she's a lapdog.